From the search for the Winona mother, Madeline Kingsbury, to the Rochester Public Schools technology referendum failing to pass on Election Day, 2023 brought several newsworthy stories. KIMT News 3's Brandon Cote takes a look back at some of the year's top news stories.
KIMT News 3's biggest stories of 2023 started with the disappearance of Madeline Kingsbury. The 26-year-old vanished on March 31st after dropping off her two kids at a Winona daycare.
Maddie did not show up for work, which is very unlike her, and we are worried for her safety.
Nearly 2,000 volunteers searched for the young mother.
She's a mother, a daughter, a grandchild, sister, and it could be any one of our family members.
Law enforcement discovered her human remains 2 months later on June 7th and arrested the father of her two children, Adam Fravel.
This is definitely a silver lining. We're glad that he's in custody and he's not walking around as a free man.
Fravel is now facing 2 counts of second-degree murder. While looking for the missing mother in Minnesota, Mason City, Iowa lost the historic Kirk Apartments to a devastating fire on April 24th.
I've been here for 54 years. I remember the building. It's just historical, and it is a sad, sad thing.
The fire displaced 44 of its residents.
It was okay, and then a half hour later I came back and the whole north end was just wiped out in flames.
Nonprofits banded together to help those who lost everything find a new home.
Everyone who lived here survived, but I know a lot of pets, a lot of cats didn't make it.
Now the beloved landmark is no longer after being demolished in May. Less than 2 weeks after the demolition, residents of the Rochester Towers condominium were forced to evacuate after the city deemed the building to be structurally unsound.
The building is not safe at this time. This is a threat.
180 residents became displaced while the city worked to repair the building.
It's been a very stressful situation.
The city finally allowed residents to come back to their homes over a month later in early July.
I love this place. It's a great community. And yeah, I'm really happy to be back in.
Fast forward to Election Day in November, the voters of Rochester rejected Rochester Public Schools' $10 million technology referendum to fund technology access for all students.
I believe that this can and should be a turning point for education in our community.
RPS faced up to $10 million in budget cuts for the next school year, meaning increasing class sizes and cutting key programs and services.
We must make those cuts for two inescapable reasons. Revenue is going down, and expenses are going up.
However, the Mayo Clinic saved the day with a $10 million gift from the hospital.
I really do believe Rochester Public Schools will be on a sustainable financial path for the future.
The Mayo Clinic also announced its $5 billion expansion plan in late November to reshape the city's downtown.
Now that is exciting for the city of Rochester, for the people who live here, who depend on Mayo Clinic's continued investment.
The hospital expansion plan includes building 5 new facilities to become a leader in global health care, generating over $7 billion of spending in the city.
We can look forward to a downtown that feels more seamlessly connected for patients and their families.
Mayo Clinic says the expansion will forever transform the city of Rochester. And that's a wrap for 2023's biggest stories. KIMT News 3, Brandon Cote.
Our KIMT News 3 reporters brought you these stories this year, and we look forward to bringing you more coverage you can count on as we head into the new year.